Hey guys, Mazel here, and I just wanted to make a quick video about KQLY returning. Definitely the highest profile pro player that was banned by Valve for sure during the VAC wave in 2014. He was playing for Titan at the time, and they were qualified for the major and a pretty good team, probably top 10 in the world before KQLY got banned. And then Titan kind of fell apart because of that. Like the team was left, they couldn't compete in the major. Sponsors pulled out, caused all sorts of problems with the team trying to find a fifth and stuff like that, and Titan ended up folding afterwards. And this is a pretty big deal. Like, he got picked up by Vexed, which is, they're going to have him as a permanent player, unlike Emilio when Emilio played at Copenhagen Games. That Dream Chasers team is kind of Emilio's team a little bit, and he just picks up guys to fill out the team to go play random tournaments. But this Vexed Gaming is basically a legit EU team that's going to play in different tournaments and stuff. I guess whatever they can try and whatever they can find, whatever tournament they can find to play in that'll let a player like KQLY play. It's going to be mostly ESL stuff. Since ESL is the only high-profile league that'll allow VAC banned players to play, that's pretty much where they're going to be stuck. And there's a lot of stuff to go over in here. But the first thing I wanted to bring up was, like, first of all, Vexed, they're owned by a gambling organization, which I don't like to begin with, just because it leaves the door way too open for match fixing and stuff like that. And they changed their name in 2015. They used to be called eBettle, and then they just changed their name to Vexed Gaming. But as far as I know, they're still owned by eBettle, which is a massive conflict of interest when it comes to playing. If your organizer says, hey, if you want to get paid this month, you better throw this game so we can collect a shitload of skins to put on our site. It's definitely not the type of company you want to have owning CS teams, especially when gambling is as big as it is. And who knows, maybe they even targeted KQLY because they thought they might be able to manipulate him to throw games. Who knows, right? Like, he is kind of at a low point in his career, obviously. And maybe he'd be more open to doing that stuff since he's got less to lose. Bit of a theory, but you never know. Anyways, I don't like these gambling sites owning teams, and them changing their name from eBettle to Vexed isn't quite enough, for me anyways. I got a bunch of clips coming up here of KQLY. These are old 16-tick demos, which are really hard to draw a conclusion from. To me, it looks like he's aimbotting his balls off the entire time, but you can kind of judge for yourself. I found his crosshair placement atrocious, and then he would just snap and hit these wicked flick shots. Again, 16-tick demo, you can't really draw too much from it, but some of the shots were just ridiculous and had a few nice smoke shots and stuff like that. I didn't go through the whole demo just because the download link was dead. It's kind of hard to find old demos like that for him, but I just grabbed this from another YouTube page and just kind of cut it into bite-sized formats. Anyways, one of the things with KQLY is that a surprising amount of people seem to think that he may not have cheated on LAN just because he said he didn't cheat on LAN. I think that's a pretty naive way of thinking. Obviously, if he cheated on LAN, he's not going to say that he cheated on LAN. Otherwise, he'd be opening himself up to getting sued instantly by other players. So if anybody cheats on LAN, they will never, ever admit to it. And really, the only people that could tell us would be the cheat developer, Supek0, who I tweeted at actually today and asked him if he wanted to add anything. And he said he didn't want to add anything other than what the players have already said, except for S&M or SMN, because he hates that guy. So there's that. And, or, Valve or ESEA could tell us. Actually, he was caught by ESEA, so wouldn't that mean that he was at least on client? Or at least had I don't know, maybe he just had the client installed and they caught it. But the fact that ESEA caught him kinda a little bit says that he probably was cheating in more than just matchmaking, right? Like, he must have been connected to the client when he was cheating. And that's... Anyways, I don't buy that he was cheating only in matchmaking for a second. I think that's ridiculous. Why would a pro player ever risk their entire career just to cheat in matchmaking? Like, that's absolutely ridiculous. And honestly, if that is actually what he did, then he must be the dumbest person on the planet, because, like I said, that's such a far stretch of the story, and he's already, like, just look at his demo. He's got suspicious clips. It's not like this guy was squeaky clean and had tons of credibility. He definitely was suspected of cheating before he got banned. And, the fact that he did get banned just kind of confirms it all. So when he joined the team, when he joined Vexed, he actually had two of the players stepped down, which was pretty interesting. And that, again, caused a lot of controversy, because there's been other players that have been accepted back into the scene after cheating. Like Simple was on the plane the day, like shortly after his ESL ban expired, was on the plane to North America, and everybody was hyped for him to join Team Liquid. Nobody was saying, hey, why is Team Liquid letting a cheater in? They were just saying, that's just some ESL ban that, it might have been a false positive, whatever. Like, I understand that VAC is held in higher esteem, but really, a VAC ban or an ESL ban, it's all basically the same, right? The player was cheating. I'm sure everybody that watched my channel pretty much knows my stance on cheating by now anyways, where I wish we could live in a perfect world where these players would only have a 1 or 2 year ban, and then, they can come back, learn from their mistakes, and then if they get caught cheating again, give them a permanent ban. Like, ideally, that's what I would want. Whether it's a VAC ban, ESEA ban, ESL ban, like, it's all the same to me. But in our pro scene, I really don't feel like pros get caught enough to justify, a second chance. Maybe you could say that, but in an ideal world, I'd like to see the players eventually come back. The only thing that stops me from putting my foot down and making that stance is because I really don't think as many players are getting caught as there should be. It really feels like even in the Premier division and stuff like that, there's not many players being caught, and I am skeptical that the number of people being caught, I'm skeptical that that's the actual number that are cheating. I really think there's some people flying under the radar a bit, and I don't want a guy to come back from a 1 year ban and then just immediately start cheating again and then never get caught again. That's not ideal, of course. So I'm not sure when Vexed plays next. I know they're done in ESEA, but I'm going to keep an eye on them and see, catch their next game. Hopefully it's a 128 tick demo. Go through the demo, watch KQLY, see what it looks like. I know he's been playing a little bit. I don't think he's been playing like pro levels. Well, he hasn't been playing a ton of hours. I saw his YouTube channel actually has quite a few uploads the last 6 months. He's got like 10, 20 uploads the last 6 months. So I guess he's, coming back into the scene. I think he had more subs than me even. What the fuck? So I'm going to go through his next demo for sure when he plays. So stay tuned for that video. And if anybody knows when he plays next, send me a tweet. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you next time. Bye.